Where's George? Do you have my mic? Yeah.
You still got.
Oh, yeah, I did.
We back over.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect.
All right, welcome back. Holy Butt's still here. Ornn has taken the throne despite not actually beating Rek'Sai. Maybe that'll be our final match of the night, King versus King. The Unk is back on. He's bringing in Vex. We've been very high on Vex. We've been very high on Steel Paws. We really like Steel Paws in this Vex deck. Steel Paws plus Switcheroo is kind of disgusting. Steel Paws, or excuse me, Scuttle Crab also benefits from the Switcheroo. And then one of our new favorite cards, Tornado Warrior, also another hidden card that, worst case scenario, adds 3 might to the board to help keep your hold going. And best case scenario, it adds 10 might to the board by empowering your Steel Paws for a turn.
Yeah, what Jordan said.
Sorry, I introed.
No, you're good.
We've all been
Yeah.
brewing this Vex deck. This has kind of been one of our team favorites so
You've
far this
spent
season.
more time on it than I have, so
Notably more time playing against it, testing it with John, and
Fair.
he's an excellent pilot at it. Unk, let's see how you can do.
high roll.
Sure. Oh,
That's
come
a high
on.
roll. I rolled 1 against John, so
Okay. Karma. Yeah, going second into Vex is pretty scary. Yeah, I did. Because Vex can get the 2-drop into Vex Apathetic on a battlefield, hide a card, and then you kind of just feel immediately locked out of the game as the opponent.
Hey, Dad, you're gonna be on iPad today. Let the neighbor's dog out.
I can get it.
I think,
I
yeah.
should be able to do both.
Brett's dual wielding here.
You ready to reveal that on the battlefield? Let's see.
That is how that works.
I apologize. I don't think this is my first battlefield. It is not. Kind of, I saw the pay 1 or the cost 1 less thing, and I thought it was the right one. Judge.
Oh,
Thank you.
I should have paid more attention to what you were doing last game. I feel like this might be kind of dead here. So I'm not sure what we're doing. So I think these two go back.
So obviously we're going to keep this, especially going second. If I can hit a 2-drop here that's relevant, this is going to be perfect. The question is between these, it's like obviously 1, but this is kind of just like such a generic filler card. It's very good, don't get me wrong, but this card could be total gasoline. And at some point I'm going to have to trickle in attackers into a hold, and having equipment is where you want to be to do that.
Right, good.
Okay, good to go. Good luck.
Good luck to you.
So we notably got there.
We notably didn't. Go ahead.
Okay, so that's obviously worst case scenario for him, best case scenario for me. 2-drop into Vex is this whole game plan, and I get to develop 2 units.
The amount of times like I've played this deck and have not been
Missed
able to
the
find the
2-drops?
2-drop is just disgusting. Yeah, I think we're just playing Vex and passing.
Sure. So it's going to be hard not to just jam for 2 points here. And I think it's just as like, can I leave up interaction that's relevant? The answer is notably no, but this is like almost too good to resist.
Yeah, you got it.
Just because like I can flip this back and make a dude and replay that for a single rune.
Gross.
Yeah, I mean like this is a pretty good start. I don't have to play this again. I could do this instead, but I feel like bodies is the key here, and next turn it'll come in stunned. So let's just get it going.
All right. I guess you're done.
I am done. He's good.
Yeah, I got it. Vex into here. Gauge.
Yeah, I'm not super excited about this. It just forces him to do something else. The gauge has to hit the board at some point. It sticks around, so. Any amount of resources I can churn early here before he starts drawing a million cards, I have to go for it.
I think we just stun your dude.
So you are the attacker, right? So you get recalled here?
I get recalled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do draw.
But I draw.
So
yeah.
you might hit something.
Yeah, I guess that
You might hit
is
discipline
how
or
that
something.
works.
Right?
Yeah, didn't get there though,
Okay.
so we'll just recall. I knew that gauge was in there too. I was trying to think of things that you could
Yeah.
possibly be doing,
At
and
3, yeah.
that was not on top of the list. All right, so there's a question of mana efficiency versus just adding to the board here, and I think we just want to be efficient, play boots, and pass.
Okay. So now we're just like scored up. I may channel 1 exhausted. That seems pretty nice. And then channel for turn. Tap everything. From that first. Okay. Question is, do I want to give him a battlefield for free? Do I want to make him earn it? Do I want to jam the big dog with no protection? Probably not. So let's start here. All roads generally start with a snack. Draw.
Snacks.
Snacks. So this is kind of interesting. I got my 2 gear out, so like I can technically get there with these. You know what I'm interested in doing? I'm interested in putting that there. Despite that, it just gives it to him for free, but I'll recoup some assets on either side. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's play the Poro here and retreat my soldier.
Sure.
Notably took me out of a lot of other things I would want to do this turn, so maybe that's not right. Let's draw a card instead. So let's hold on. I apologize.
No, you're good.
We are just gonna pay 4 to jam 2 Poro bots, the second of which will draw me a card. 3 or more other gear. That's like kind of a mid card. We are just gonna use all my untapped mana here, keep drawing. I am gonna pass. I'm gonna make him. Oh wait. I'm not gonna pass. I'm sorry, I miscounted. Go ahead. I just want to retreat first. I thought
Sure.
Stella Corn plus Boots was at 5 all last game. I was stuck on that number.
Sure.
6 is notably a lot
Turn.
a lot worse.
All right. I think we know roughly what needs to happen here. It's going to be an expensive turn, but you're tapped out.
That's interesting.
So I think we always are just going to start here.
Okay. Yeah, I got nothing, so I'll draw.
Yeah.
Hungry this game, apparently.
We really don't want Steel Paws getting bigger, so I'm going to charm, and I'll float 1.
Float 1?
Pay to effect.
Sure. All right. Pause down.
For Sona, Recycler Green.
This was expensive, but worth it, I think.
I'll pay 2.
You used your 1 floating, or do you get
Oh,
one
I
back,
did not
right?
use my 1 floating. Yeah.
Okay. So there you go.
And we'll play Mr. Crab to base.
Sure.
Draw card.
Yeah, I mean that's an insanely good turn.
Then we'll pass.
Tap 4.
And tap 4.
Yeah, that was a really good turn.
Yeah.
So it's kind of everything Vex is hoping to do is get these 2 incredibly annoying cards onto a battlefield and just go to work from there. And it's, to be honest, it's really going to come down to what happens on this turn. Can I break this? And if not, I probably just lose because he's just going to start drawing a million cards. He's always going to have interaction thanks to Sona. And so you can very quickly get locked out of the game. So I do think all roads lead to just attack with this. Trying to think if it's worth jamming this out now too or not. I don't think so. I think I just want to jam my attack and go from there and see if this guy dies. Pass.
So that's what, 5 into 4?
5 into 4 and 4.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's good. What do you want to kill?
Vex, please.
Sure.
So I think in general that's not the right call, but because I have this card in hand, that is the right call for the moment.
That certainly is a card.
Certainly is a card. So we've got a Sprite Fountain, and we're gonna jam the Sterix onto my Sprite and send that into Sona.
Being able to slam Sterix on a million things is a real problem here.
Yeah, the equipment are just unreal. Especially when you get one free equip every turn. Or just one free power for everything.
So then we... Yeah, I don't know how I beat this oppressive Sterix situation, but I'm pretty sure it starts with Star-Crossed.
Those that and that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not something I can do anything about at the moment. However, this continues to kind of churn him down. However, I think before I get there, I'd like to do this. And I should have done this, honestly, to start my turn.
I have to guess that.
Oh, so funnily enough, I was trying to get that back to my hands with the Deus, but I got a little punished here. But we're just gonna go ahead and redeploy that and draw.
Sure.
So now with one rune up, I just very simply send in Portalbot to Sona.
Yep.
Scored a 5. I really wished I could have got that Deus and get going from there, but I think I'm just going to deploy a couple of lonely guys with my last 4 and pass the turn.
Yeah, I'm just way too far behind here. Not getting that first unit really cost this deck a lot. This is never the line that you want to be playing, but it's the line that we're playing. Go ahead.
I would agree with that, but it is desperate times. All right. So now we kind of just get to loop a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
So definitely going to floop that because not only does it do this, it lets me draw a card. Yeah, the thing is, without this, the Deus, all the other games feel like so much worse.
Right, I can see that.
Yeah, like it's such an engine. So now we're just gonna go super develop. This is ready, so I'm sorry.
Sure.
Mask. Start with this, using this, draw, and then play 2 Seal Pause and pass.
Yeah, I can't think of any line that gets me out of this, but
The old college try, right?
yeah.
Ruination.
Yeah, right. Grab.
Okay. Start there. Oh, I think I missed my Sprite Fountain too. So much was going on. Technically have a Sprite.
Grab.
Should say he's there.
Sure.
No, we put it there.
Again, don't think it matters. So it's... Even if I can clear...
1.
I just end up trading and all that happens. Yeah, it's next game.
Brett, have you been putting your points on the thing?
He only had 1.
Yes, George. Yes, I have. Wow. What a savage. Oh my God. Yes, I was paying attention to the point tracker on screen, George. Thank you for asking. Gonna go ahead and reset that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fix that. Thank you for pointing it out. That did not feel good.
To be honest, though, 2-drop. You hit the
Right.
2-drop there. Vex hits a battlefield. My Sprite Fountains are dead. It's just a totally different game. That's kind of been the oh George, watch your arms and getting into the shot. I don't know if they actually were. They were up there. Yeah, that's kind of Vex's MO. If it doesn't have that like perfect in lockstep turns 1, 2, and then having that hidden card to interact on your opponent's second turn,
Right.
it feels really bad.
And we've got so many cheap units in here, and just
Yeah.
like when I played it at Nexus Night, I couldn't find them. I had the same thing just happen. Like it's not ideal.
So none of my gear hate seems good. I'm gonna try this out. If you notice my sideboard's slightly different, I took those helms out and I added these 3 cards in. I think this is a good Yi hater if that were to come up, and then this card's just gonna be my going second bring in. I like this to get Vex off of a battlefield or just remove things I need to. We'll see how many of those I can actually fit. And then I actually think this card's low-key fire if he builds up a big hold.
These are what I'm bringing in. Just kind of stave off that early attack and give ourselves a chance to stabilize. Pulling out these things. I feel like these are dead in the matchup. And these are just cards that I was testing that really don't feel good when they're getting out early.
So I don't have exactly what I'm taking out fully fleshed out, but it's definitely going to be things that have the word ready on them in the face of Vex going second. I can't imagine I'm going to have a game like that where my sprite fountains are that relevant. So those are certainly going to be cut, maybe in their entirety, and then maybe 2 of these. We're just going to try to win through other means. Yeah, I think just any other units I have plus gear is going to be the line, plus equipment, I mean, just kind of what this deck's really trying to do, and that's it. It's pretty simple. These are all good cards, but I just think knowing this is here and there's no risk of you not having it, like you're always going to have that. I think I have to take out the cards that say ready on them.
I think that's reasonable.
Or at least most of them. I'm trying to think though, because I could technically leave 1. So maybe that other card I saw on my sideboard comes in instead of the 3rd drop border. I don't know if that card is exactly what you want to be doing, because I mentioned this, but once he is going to set up the hold here, I'm assuming. Vex isn't going to brick like that, I don't think, too many times in a row. So how I beat that is with equipment and multiple attackers kind of back to back to back, try to burn through the resources. And that Heart of Dark Ice I'm considering doesn't really enable that. That's a one-time pump. So I am just going to just leave the 1 of drop border. It's a 4 for 4 at worst case. Shuffle my runes, which are 90% green. Show you Ornn's Forge.
I will be playing first, if that wasn't implied.
Yeah.
All right. These are certainly cards that are better than the cards that we started with last time. Think just want to put this one back. Yeah, just one.
So it's either these or this is my first turn play. I don't mind keeping this even if this isn't my first turn play, because this could help me get in and out, even if it does, it has to eat a stun turn. Notably, unlike drop border, this has more value after it's on the board, so I'm just going to mulligan this one. Good. Scribe bag.
1, 2, draw. That slightly changes things. Play Overzealous Fan.
Yeah, that's probably one of the better cards in the deck. One of my favorite 2-drops.
Found an early drop.
Found an early drop. So I'm going to do, as much as I like that other card, 2 units on 1 is pretty good.
Sharp. 1, 2, draw.
Also, more so with this card, I might actually have a chance to break what is a hold plus a hidden card in Vex. It's not a good chance, but it's a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I think gotta
Get
get
in
in, go to 1. Now the question is Overzealous Fan enough to protect Vex, or do I need to wait a turn? Just from what he's got on the board, that plus Derek's, we're still good enough. I don't know of any other pump spells that he's playing.
I am in green.
You are in green, but I haven't seen the typical green things, so actually, what I think we're going to do is
Take your own.
this is a tough call. Sterix. I think I just have to go ahead and get set up here.
Worst case, I use my what is pretty limited resources to get through that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because like if this works out for you, you win the game.
Yeah, then I'm way ahead.
Yeah.
So
Is it with a hidden or no hidden?
no hidden,
no hidden.
but overzealous. And so that's where I'm actually forced to do kind of an awkward play, but the fact that he's tapped out no hidden means I just solved the puzzle basically is all I have to do. It's a little expensive, but this is good enough. So start there, pass or defense trigger.
Yeah, we got to bump it back.
I was gonna say I think you do, because now you force me to go like this, gauge, and just immediately that too.
Yep.
So I'll draw 1. I'll score 1. I don't have hidden, so I'll pass. Notably, my 2 sideboard cards.
Derek's Gauge is a real card.
Surprisingly real card. I'd say in reality it's not, but the fact that it's 1 cheaper is the only thing that makes it real.
Fair.
It's so expensive without that. As someone who's tried it in things like Azir and other decks.
I did this out of order, but hopefully it doesn't matter. Grab, draw. Go ahead.
Okay. 2. I'd like to hit a gear here, but worst case scenario, I'm just going to use my 6 runes to develop these bad boys. I'm also not sure I actually need to score.
Did you draw for?
I did not. Thank you.
That is your right.
That is my right and privilege. So we could. No, we really can't. I think I have to accept that I got off to a hot start. There's no world in which I actually hold right now. The only thing I can do is like try to bait you to this side, which isn't like super likely to happen. And I'm not even sure that's right. I'm trying to think. But I think any amount of effort he puts towards here and not there is a win for me. I'm just going to pay that and play another 1 pass.
All right.
Yeah, because like if this Lonely Portal draws me a card, I'm okay with that. I broke the Twitter rule. I went to odd points, but
Oh, the Twitter rule.
I'm also just like sometimes points are just good. Like just score your damn points.
That's my argument. Like I understand the pluses and minuses, but
yeah.
if you accidentally score 1 extra point, then twice, then you're back to odd.
Right.
Evens, you know.
Exactly right. Yeah. Or somehow I get a chance to actually hold rather than doing double conquering. Right. And given I have a steel pause, there's maybe a chance I can hold.
Question here is,
It's a hold guy.
do I want to split and grab both battlefields, or just commit to the 1 and have my 0 might over there? I think that's probably where we end up. So I'll bring Sona into here.
Okay, I'll draw one.
Yeah, I'll take up. Now, a little bit of math. 7 runes. These things might be good enough. Other line is something like this.
Brad, you don't get a treat. You don't get dinner.
No dinner. Oh no.
Problem is, once again, just bouncing Sterix gauge around. So I think the line then is, well, we'll go here first.
Sure.
One in a green. We'll charm one of the pit rookies into Sona. Still presented slightly with a problem, but our tempo's turning in our favor.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay. And then go ahead and update the iPad now that you have a moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So no fancy start to the turn for me, no holds, none of that. Notably this card. So I think I do actually want to present the deflect card first, despite really wanting to kill this Sona. But I think I have a better chance of killing this Sona if somehow the Steel Paws dies and I get the gauge. He also sees my hand, but let's start. I'm just gonna trust that going into the Sona here is not gonna work out well. So I'm gonna start with the Foresight.
Sure.
And swing in 4 on your crab.
4 on Mr. Crab. The way Mask of Foresight changes masks is changes math is really frustrating.
It's just like a similarly annoying ass card, like with the equipment.
That said, I think we are okay to just continue to try and force
Other things.
yeah. So back off and pay deflect, targeting Steel Paws.
Yeah, like that's a good one. That literally just freezes my Sterix gauge, which is the last thing I want right now. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it.
And then I draw from back off.
Draw from back off from hand. I'm going to assume he's got more of those, but I also need to keep pushing. 4.
Gust that.
4.
4. God damn. All right, then back to the original plan. Oh, does it? No.
Triggers on the chain. It's out of battlefield.
So I can respond to the trigger,
You can
right?
respond to the trigger.
Okay, yeah, then that's what we're doing.
So you will gust. Okay, yeah. So bring a rune back. I feel like you have another rune.
Yes.
Since
So
you
I
have 6,
paid.
'cause you did 3 for back off, and you're about
3
to
for
do
back
3
off.
for something.
Yeah, I was about to do 3 for something else. So
Where'd that other rune go?
no, because I paid the 1 for deflect, so it went bye-bye. And then I'm paying. So
I
it's
see.
this
I see.
plus the
I'm there.
deflect, and then there's gust.
All right, I'll discipline.
Now I'm blown out.
Might just eat a defy, but
That's good.
okay. Draw. Very good draw. I score, which is nice. I
And
now
you
have
see
a
your
body.
hand.
You do see my hands. You're gonna see a lot of these cards here in a moment.
Sure.
We'll start with crabs. So that is a card I would like to keep up, but now is not that time. We're just gonna play poor on pass.
Sure. Untap. Hold to 4. Deck says I get to draw a card. Channel 2. Draw another card.
Hanging on. Trying to apply pressure here despite going second, but
The code's 1996. Just tap the screen and then. Oh shit. I broke it.
breakity buy it.
Where am I at? Did I channel yet? Yes. Did I draw for my turn? I think so.
You did.
Okay. All right. So Down in ruins, really wanting to keep Sona alive, but he's got a whole lot of things going on over there. I think. Sure. We start the Scuttle Crab.
Always.
Draw.
As always.
That is certainly a card that we drew.
Better not to acknowledge sometimes. His steel balls are clean.
There is some steel paws looking going on down here.
Play cat.
Speaking of, really getting in between those toes. Wait, that is what steel paws is, right? He's licking his paws. Yeah, that's funny.
I hate you having my hold battlefield here.
I don't know how that worked out, but I'm thrilled.
I think it's actually right for me to go ahead and star crossed
Just to
that
prevent
to
the draw.
hand and Scuttle Crab. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. You don't mind me conquering it, it just can't let me hold that.
Right. And then
Interested to see what he does here with the Sona. That will tell me a lot about his like 6 cards in hand.
I think we just hide a card.
So, okay, so this means he's got a lot of interaction, a lot of ways to mess up any attack I send his way.
And in my turn, untap.
Okay. So, kind of scary. But I think we're gonna just trickle in attackers here. Just kind of piecemeal. 4, pass.
Discipline.
Okay, so that's one thing out. My steel paws has died.
I'll draw.
Sorry, steel paws.
Guys, +2.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I need to present 6. So we're gonna send in. So the other thing I can do is just like play out this brutalizer he knows about. And just like really, the problem is I'm trying to present exactly the same amount of might so that my thing dies and I can re-equip. Or like if he were to stun, my thing would die and I can re-equip. Because if I present something too big, he stuns it, it just gets recalled with the equipment stuck on it. So like brutalizer would be really bad, I think, at that point. So sorry, I said brutalizer in tap 2, but I just meant to do this. So that's 5 and then foresight up to 6. Pass.
Discipline.
So that one I'm gonna fight over. I was okay to lose 1 unit. I'm not okay to lose 2, or at least for free. I'm gonna lose the Poro, but I don't want to lose them for free.
Defy's good.
Okay.
I'll move Sona back.
Interesting. So, okay. Upon second, that was very good. I did not have that as divide. I think I would have rather saved my defy, let this die, actually equip the brutalizer, and then defy the Emperor's divide.
You have a 5.
I score. I now have a cheapened gear because I haven't played one yet. So we're gonna play brutalizer for 1. We're gonna play Porobot, which now draws me a card. We're gonna play Porobot, which now draws me a card. I should have played Pit Crew first, but I think we'll just go in there with that. It's 4 to 6.
Sure.
I like really should have played Pit Crew first. Go ahead.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna, Pit Crew's in my hand.
Yeah. 1, 2, draw.
It's probably worth keeping this in hand, to be honest. I wonder if Brett's gonna be nice enough to let me take that back.
Keep what in hand? Brutalizer? That's fine.
So I can ready Pit Crew next turn.
Play optimally.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. Especially because it didn't really do anything for me. I was just trying to use my
Poro
runes.
is a 7.
He'll defend at
with
7.
Mask, yeah. That is certainly an important number.
Yeah.
Wait,
The first one. I had a second one. And I want to keep it, obviously, to ready that next turn. Just kind of went through the motions and used my 2.
We really, really want to clear here, and I just don't see a way that that happens.
I mean, you have 7 might to make if you need it.
Right, but the problem is that being an even trade, because I have exactly
right.
7.
Exactly 7. That's right. That's right. Sorry, I forgot how just like we said, you draw 2 masks in a game, and it's really hard for your opponent to break. The
Trade in
math
there,
just
win
gets out of
there,
hand.
and then you just slam Brutalizer and... that's gross. I mean, I think that's the line, the only available line. 7.
Okay, so you're doing it.
Kitty's empowered, yeah.
Time for the trade?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what's in my hand, so I don't have anything to do about that. I'll just draw a card.
Yep. Slam someone in here.
Okay. So you prevent the whole draw, which is good. You get a free point to 5.
And I'm going to hide back off here.
Okay. It's like technically you could have. Okay, but no, there would be no world where switcheroo is playable at that moment. So
Right, yeah, I mean,
I don't know how do you. I'm not sure how you beat what I have already though, especially because I can ready this.
oh yeah, because they're both just bigger with the mask.
With the
That's
mask,
right.
yeah.
I was thinking you were going to double equip your equipments and I was going to
guess-
bounce one back, but
I guess switcheroo is playable,
Yeah, you got to have 4.
but I would, regardless of what
that's
you
right.
showed me, I'm going to do my same trick. I'm going to attack with exactly 4 on the first one
right.
because I have a ready unit.
Oh, you do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I was like, I can afford to just lose one and not have it get backed off.
Right.
But I also have enough equipment where I can just send one big and then another one big as well. I was just I didn't think switcheroo would actually be relevant, but it is.
Yeah, I have a problem with thinking of switcheroo as a hidden card. Like maybe I was supposed to just use hit switcheroo to win this battlefield with my 0 scuttle.
Keep runes up.
I don't think that matters though.
Yeah, the steel paws instead. Yeah, that's
Because
interesting.
then I can stun 1, but you do have a ready unit, and you've still
Still
got
enough.
plenty.
But it lets you play this and draw one more.
Or it lets me put Sona on this battlefield.
It lets you put a Sona out. I still don't think it's enough. I think it
Yeah.
would depend, like, if you drew anything of note, and that is the most. That's of note.
That is, in fact, of note. But I don't think I ever play, like...
This would buy you a turn, I think.
Right, but I don't think I ever play this to draw. I think
Yeah.
I think I'm always putting the 4 might here because that effectively gives Steel Paws 1 more might.
True.
Which brings the battlefield to 4.5.
To 5, yeah, about. Yeah.
So then just a naked Porobot's not enough to break here. I don't know.
I do have the masks. Yeah, it's still not quite. I wouldn't be forced to equip. I think though with just extra brutalizer, pit crew,
Yeah.
I have a scuttle to draw, second scuttle to draw. Okay, so
Ornn?
that's hard to think.
Ornn's kind of nasty,
Ornn,
huh?
Ornn's doing things.